Oh my gosh, it is Wednesday at like 2:30 in the afternoon and it is starting to feel real. I am starting to get so nervous. I've been packing for the past like little bit, so I feel like this is the perfect like start to this. The race is Saturday, so I've got about 3 days to go, but tomorrow will be a travel day back home for me. So hence like the packing today. Still lots to do. Obviously lots of packing. Gotta finish up the laundry. I want to do my nails. And I just want to have everything kind of good to go, ideally tonight. Because tomorrow's going to be obviously a lot of driving. And then I have like 2 classes. And then Friday hopefully can be really chill. With just like expo and like the shakeout run. My first half marathon. So I'm nervous. But like, so ready? I don't know if I'm ready or not. But I'm excited. And it's starting to feel real. All the tracking stuff's ready and whatnot, and so it's like I have my little like page on there. I think almost 4,000 people are doing the half. I'm not for sure about the full, but yeah, I'm doing the St. Louis half marathon, so that I kind of take you along with me. I have just like a 25-minute run today. Tomorrow morning I'll have class and then I'll have to drive home, so it will kind of be like a travel day, super chaotic probably. Thankfully no run to deal with though. And then Friday will be shakeout run 2 miles and then expo day. And then Saturday the race is at 7. So that might be honestly my biggest source of anxiety right now, thinking about trying to wake up at like 4 a.m. that morning. It looks ridiculous, but I want to keep her safe. This is my race day outfit. And this is my electrolyte bag. I have some liquid IV in here and some Element. I'd rather have too many than not enough. And then we have my gels. So I bought 4. I'm not gonna use all 4. I might carry all 4. Then it doesn't look like it, but this is a belt I just bought. Actually pause. No, I'm gonna wear this. Yeah. I'm gonna wear this on my run in a minute. I was gonna use my other one, but the thing is, my other one only has like 1 pouch. It's just this pouch, and it's super comfy because it's like this like elastic. But bringing so many gels, I don't want to deal with my phone in there and whatnot. And usually, TBH for like long runs, I've had shorts with pockets. These ones don't. So, I had to upgrade to a new belt. I'll go ahead and go try that out on my run today. This is the new one that I just got from Target. It's something clunkier looking, but it's got a lot more space. It's not the elastic though, which I don't like, but it's got the main pocket, which I'll put my phone in, but then it's got the back one too. And I don't know, I didn't want to worry about like when I get out my phone, like gels falling out and stuff with that one or them getting crushed. And then also in this bag, I had my safety pins, which I literally put gems on. Ignore my nails, I'm doing them later. All right, second to last run. Oh my gosh. I was sick the past couple days, which is incredibly unfortunate, but here they are. It's low-key hot. That did not feel as good as it should have. I don't think I'm hitting a sub 2. All right, happy Thursday. Ended up doing some more packing last night, and we had to make a trip to Walmart last night to pick up bananas. This morning have been working on a lot more packing, doing pretty good with all this. That's like my clothes, running kind of race stuff. Got all the snacks into the bag and then gathering up some of the Ayla's stuff. So I'm gonna go walk with her for a minute, since she'll have a lot of car time later. And then when I get back, probably eat again because I'm quite hungry. And then try to get everything packed up. That way when I get back from class at 3:30, we can pretty much just like leave. It's so funny because everything says like you don't need to like carb load for a half marathon, but I am totally carb loading in my head. Like being sick this past week, I've been trying to stay really hydrated, and so that means I've been having a lot of like different like drinks and stuff. On my run days, I've been doing liquid IV because it's not been like really intense running, so I don't want necessarily maybe all the sodium that like Element gives, but still wanting some and some electrolytes. Also just like being sick in general, like was trying to kind of do that. And then like I've had a couple of these, which like I know they don't have a ton of electrolytes, but like today, since I'm not like running or anything, I feel like this is a good option because it has like some electrolytes and antioxidants and whatnot, but not like a ton of sodium, since I'm not like really moving much at all. And then I also had like a vitamin water the other night that was like a sugar-free one. So I've been really trying to keep up with like drinks and whatnot. Like I feel like I've had just like packets and bottles of like everything, but it being, you know, race week and like being kind of sick at the start of the week, I've been trying to keep on top of that. A little bit stressed about like parking and drop off and stuff on Saturday, since it is my first like ever race just in general. Not for sure how that's all gonna look, but yeah, excited, stressed, nervous. That I had obviously my big bowl of oatmeal this morning, and then a very bread heavy snack and whatnot, and then this drink. Oh, I also had coffee this morning. I'll definitely have lunch when I get back, if we don't call what I just had lunch, and then drive home, and then I think I'm gonna eat at home. I think we're gonna do like mashed potatoes, rolls, like some like pork or ham and stuff, so that will be good. Obviously plenty of carbs there. And then tomorrow night we'll do pasta, just for the typical I feel like that's like the usual like pre-race, you know, dinner meal. But I mean, to be honest, I feel like I'm always carb loading. Like this week I've been through so many like desserts because it was Easter last weekend, so I'm just prepping. I'm preparing myself. Oh, I haven't done my nails yet. I might have to do that tomorrow after the expo. Oh my gosh, it is 5. We are finally off. Yeah, got back from class and munched away on so many sweet treats. Hoping I have everything. I'm pretty sure. Got a couple things up here, but then Ayla's in the back, so most of the stuff is in the trunk. I think we'll be getting home around 8. Might have to stop though and take her out and like need a pee and whatnot. I don't think Ayla's a fan of my singing. She looks so pissed. Okay, I'm getting bored, so I'm gonna talk. Let's start in November. No, let's start, I don't know. I was always, I feel like, kind of interested in running. So I think it was like the past couple summers, both times I kind of tried to get into running a little bit. Like 2 summers ago, I just kind of gave up. But then this past summer, I got a little too good at getting consistent with it and I hurt myself. After that, I just low-key stopped because, I mean, what was there to do? Fast forward to Thanksgiving time, and I don't remember what it was that happened in my head. I don't know if it was seeing the people like doing the turkey trot, or if I was like watching vlogs, or like what kind of got me looking back into it. But something in me was just like re-interested in running again, and obviously my foot by that time, whoa. So my foot was doing like a lot better, and I was like, okay, well, why not? Hello? I was like, well, why not do a half marathon? I think this happened like either on Thanksgiving or like a day or 2 before Thanksgiving. So that part of the year is like when I kind of like decided that I wanted to do it. So I was kind of looking at obviously the St. Louis half because that's where I'm from, and so I kind of knew the time frame of that. If I remember right, the first day of getting into half training was really, really hard, and it was like, for some reason for me, it was this huge mental battle of like, do I want to get out there and do this? Like, is this worth it? Like, this is a lot of chaos. Like, why? Like, and this was just going out to do like one run. Like, I don't know why. I really battled with it mentally. So I can honestly tell you that the hardest part for me was starting. It was getting my butt out the door and like getting myself on that first run. I didn't really know what was going on. I had never done a plan before, so that was my first time. So I think I started with the 5K, and I remember just finishing that, which by the way was not like fun. I'm pretty sure I low-key kind of struggled through. So I think I kind of hit like the 3rd mile and like just that like wave of motivation. You know the feeling that when you're just like, okay, like I'm feeling this, like let's do this, let's push ourselves. And so after that run, I just kind of locked in, to be honest. I really kind of set my mind to training for this half marathon, and I was really enjoying the training. Stayed super consistent, got all the way up to doing like 8-mile runs in January, and then a big snowstorm hit, right? And I think I did a couple indoor workouts like at our gym, but then I remember for that like week of Nike training, the last run that I needed to get done was going to be like 9.5 mile run, and so I was not doing that inside, and we had gotten so much snow though that like I was waiting for it to clear up. But then a mist. Why is this person trying to get over? Also during the snowstorm, guess what I decided to do? I decided to get a dog. So a lot of different things happened. Snowed a ton. I got actually really sick. Like when I kind of got her, I was like pretty sick. So obviously that pushed it back. I got a puppy, which I didn't realize would be like a whole lifestyle change. Like every single minute of my life was like watching her. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I wasn't walking. Like I'm telling you, like
I went a month with no exercise, and not to mention too, I had hurt my toe chasing her around the apartment, so I was dealing with an injury, a toe that was squeaking, which was very uncomfortable too, a new puppy, snow, which eventually obviously cleared up, coming off of sickness, and absolutely like no running. At this point, you've probably expected, because I got her, I think like January 30th. We get to the beginning of March, and obviously the half marathon training completely took a halt, completely fell back on all that progress, and I was like, I need to be deciding right now if this is something that I still want to do. I hadn't signed up for it, like I said. In my head, I had it that I definitely wasn't doing it just because I was very overwhelmed with her. And the other thing that was going on was classes this semester have been so hard. Like, I was so overwhelmed, and low-key kind of still am. I was barely fitting everything in. That just half training was not happening. I was like, okay, Caitlin, you have to make the decision now if you want to do this, because that was like less than a month and a half out from the half marathon, and I had not exercised or run in a month. So I remember the first run back, obviously, and like, I don't know, a month is a lot, but also not a lot in a lot of sense. That first run back, I just remember honestly feeling like so kind of free. I felt so much better than I thought I would, probably because honestly my body had, she was just so exhausting that like I can't say it was a month of rest, but for my legs it was a month of rest. I just kind of slowly started, like the first like week or two running back, I didn't follow a plan or anything because Nike had just kind of fallen apart, obviously, and I was just kind of running. So I did some miles, and then I think that like Saturday or Sunday I ended up doing a 7-mile run, which when you're coming back to running after not having run for a month and not even having done very much like before that necessarily, that was not a good idea because I hurt my foot. It wasn't like a serious thing. It was more of like a tendinitis, like probably working its way up there. And unfortunately, this foot problem has kind of followed me throughout this whole coming back to training, probably because I went from 0 miles to like 20 to 30 miles within only a couple weeks span. I kind of eased back into it, and after that 7-mile run, even though I got injured, I just kind of had it in my head that like I knew, I was like, okay, if I'm doing 7 miles with like still a month to go, I was like, I've got this, like I can do this. I think I should do this for myself, because you know, then I was remembering all the training from before. I skipped basically just all the weeks of the Nike stuff that I missed. I think definitely missed some important build-up time. Like I did the like shorter distances before taking the break, and then when I got back I had to jump into the longer distances because obviously there's only so many like long runs left. So now we're here. Now we are 2 days out from race day. I don't know, I'm kind of grateful for the break in a lot of senses because I think it kept running really fresh in my head, and I was able to come back to it super duper motivated and really locked in. And I wanted to give a little bit of like background going into it, because I don't know, I feel like it's good to hear too that like your training doesn't have to look perfect, because I'm someone who wants everything to be super duper perfect, and like I'm kind of OCD about it. There's gonna be setbacks, life's gonna happen, there's gonna be problems. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for listening to my rant. Okay, I think I'm gonna lay out all my stuff up here. So I've got, I think, all the running stuff in here, at least hopefully. Kind of lay out. Oh my gosh. I just woke up, but we are officially 24 hours away from the race. I don't know. Anyways, so I need to get my shakeout run in, eat some food before that, probably some food after that, take Ayla out, go to the expo. Apparently it doesn't open till 11, which I didn't realize. Probably try to get there pretty close to open. I'm still waking up. Oh my gosh, tomorrow I will open up for like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna start off the morning with a slice of peanut butter banana toast and a coffee, but then like run right away, and then afterwards probably have oatmeal. Oh, I need to do my nails. Extra maple syrup this morning. I just put these on, but I'm feeling a weird spot on the back of this foot, so I think I'm gonna switch out socks for the Features Elite. Should be up here. Hopefully for a little bit of extra cushion, just in case if that will be a blister forming, but I think we're fine. I think it's just kind of a dry spot. I was gonna wear the Nike socks, which is what I want to wear tomorrow, but I low-key got them out and then lost them. I look greasy, so I think I'll go do a shakeout run eat another breakfast afterwards, and then I need to do nails, and then I'll probably shower before the expo because I just like, I'm looking like gross. Oh my goodness, good morning. It is 8:20. Already been up for what, like an hour and a half. Going to do my shakeout run. It's not comprehending in my head that like this is actually my shakeout run. I don't know, it's like I feel kind of out of it, probably because I'm waking up earlier than usual. Oh my gosh, time for my shakeout run. 2 miles. I'm going to the park because that's where I did my first run of training, so I feel like it's kind of cute to like circle back through. I made it. I need to remind myself that the goal of this is not to improve fitness or to improve my pace or anything for Saturday, but instead to feel good, like warm up my legs, get some like nerves out and whatnot, and like hopefully just feel good. Like I need to take this easy now more than ever. I feel like the past couple of weeks I've really felt this pressure of like pace because I kind of spent the most like majority of the block not training for pace at all, since it is like my first half, which makes sense. But then it's like towards the end you start to kind of feel that pressure of like, okay, well, what pace can I hit and whatnot. But I need to remember today to just enjoy it, just get some nerves out, get my legs moving, and then after the expo today, like my legs should have a complete rest for the rest of the night. Last run of training, it still hasn't clicked in my head. Tomorrow this time I'll be an hour and a half in, so that's crazy. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm like overlapping like run times, like running for myself tomorrow. Okay, someone tell. Bro, they were out of toilet paper, so we went over to the men's. Oh my gosh, it's done. It's kind of humid out here, to be honest. I cannot believe last run of training is done. Holy crap. I was looking at the Nike thing since like I'm done with it now, and it looks like I ended up skipping about 2 weeks of the 14-week plan. So see, that's the confidence I need, is that I literally have 12 weeks of training under my belt. I did over like 250 miles I think for training, so going into tomorrow knowing that physically I've got the distance, even if maybe not the pace. I didn't do enough prep for that, but I've got the distance and I need to go in and enjoy it. I swear, thinking about it now, most of my like best runs I swear happen like off of like 7 hours of sleep or like a shorter night's sleep. Or at least that's what I'm gonna tell myself going into tomorrow, that it's okay if I don't sleep a full 8 hours, because that's not gonna happen, and that actually lots of times I think a shorter night can be better. Okay, definitely need to hydrate. We'll go get some more carbs in, and then oh yeah, I tried the new belt again and I did it tighter and it felt good. I don't like how there's like a flat part that's gonna flap on the outside. I don't know if I should just like cut that or what, but I feel like this one's not gonna look as good as the other one, but it's gonna be so much more practical, so I think that that's what's more important than just looks. I want to know what everyone else does. Like, this is my first rodeo, guys. I don't know what to do. I think I'll do maybe like half a packet of Element, and obviously plenty of water, and then some oatmeal at mealtime. Oh my gosh, guess how many miles I did during my Element. I think I'll do half a packet. I wish they need to sell half packets of these, because like I try so hard lots of times to only do half because there's a lot of sodium. So it's like sometimes when I'm not really working that hard, like I only want half a packet. But it's hard to measure that out. I think you're right. It's awesome.
Okay. And see if I can just verify with some.
Oh my gosh, the line. It is so long. It goes all the way upstairs. We got it. Yeah. Fishies. They probably jump in. All right, we survived the expo. The line was super duper long, but then I guess they'd open up more like stations, so it got moving a lot quicker. I munched on like, oh my gosh, so many pretzel bites on the way there, so that was a really good source of carbs. I so badly want like a coffee right now. I'm feeling very sleepy. I feel like I've been awake all day and like it should be like bedtime low-key, which is kind of a good sign. Hopefully I feel that later too, but my luck, I probably won't. I could really use a coffee, but I don't want to test myself with too much caffeine. I've put about 6 miles onto my new Brooks. I don't know if that's enough, to be honest. I'm at about 12,000 steps for the day. So probably gonna call it quits and try to take it very gentle for the rest of the night. I was supposed to eat the full roll of these. I'm eating chocolate cookies and making my breakfast for the morning. Literally finished these off in like less than 24 hours. Here's my question. It's like I'm trying to be pretty OCD about like eating in the morning, right? But like if my corral ends up going like 30 minutes later, do I need to eat 30 minutes later in the morning than I think I need to? Time to mix it up. Cookies is bread. Okay. Let's have to add milk, maple syrup, milk, maple syrup. That's all I need.
Or what happened if I touch your tongue when it's out?
Alright, super quick expo haul while I drink the other half of my element from this morning. Oh, so many carbs. So much sodium today, but all good. So, didn't buy anything, but race bib, so I'll take this bottom part off. Corral H. So, here she is for $103. The t-shirt. So, here she is. The half is obviously the red color, so yeah. This one bag. Nothing too crazy in there. Free beer. I don't think after 13.1 miles and at 9 in the morning I'll be wanting one, but someone might as well have it. It's free. Now I need to figure out where exactly that's gonna go on me with my belt and everything. I am going to put a water bottle next to my bed with element. That way, literally like right away in the morning, I can start hopefully sipping on that. And then I'll have another one that I'll bring like, to the starting line. Probably just normal water, just this one can just get thrown away. I'll probably bring like a little like Ziploc baggie, and then I can have like my waters in there. Anything else that I'm bringing, like some toilet paper, that will be kind of like throw away. I'm not carrying it all separately. What flavor do you think I want in the morning? I only got 2 with me, other than like the liquid IVs. Got either watermelon or raspberry. What do I want to wake up at 4 a.m. and drink? I think we'll do watermelon. This is going by my bed. I have humid gels at mile 8. Obviously, I'm gonna need more before, and I want to bring. I think I'll bring 3. 45 minutes, hour 15, hour 45. When I was doing my 12.5 mile long run, I had a chocolate one that I did. I took, I think, 2 gels that time and a fruit bar, and that did not hit me off. No chocolate this time. Don't know. I'm kind of interested to try this salted watermelon one. The birthday cake are my favorite, and I feel like vanilla is probably pretty similar, but this one has caffeine. I haven't even tried to fit them all into this belt. I haven't done gels with this belt yet. 2 birthday cake. I feel like this would just be a little bit more refreshing, like further into a run than like the vanilla bean. 2 birthday cake, watermelon. Should I do my flat lay up here or on the floor? Maybe up there. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I don't know, it's like laying all this stuff out is like, oof. I'm gonna take the bottom part off of this because it looks a little clunky. I think I'll do like down here. Even though some of my belt will be like low-key kind of covered up, it should be fine for the free beer. After 13.1 miles, I'm feeling ever so inclined. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's done. Here she is. I just had to. Just show me the pasta meal for the night. Oh no. Sonic pasta bowl. Ayla. Oh my gosh. I have never eaten so much pasta in my life. I am stuffed. Oh my gosh. Pasta and chicken. A little bit of broccoli. We're like 12 hours out. I am probably feeling a bit too full.
But I was sitting there thinking, like, think about all these times that I've, like, overeaten and, like, eaten so much. I was like, tonight's not the night to not do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, tonight is the night to do that. I'm taking her out. Literally, like, we're gonna walk, like, probably, like, 2 minutes one way and then, like, 2 minutes back the other way. I was hoping to maybe try to have lights out around 8. Literally, the pasta's coming back up. I feel pretty ready. I think I've got everything planned out for the most part of what I need to bring, what stays with my mom and whatnot. So, first half, here we go. I am very much having some, like, knee area discomfort, which is not good. Should have been off my feet more today. I feel like I did really good today, fueling wise, hydrating wise. I think I did everything in that sense correct, except for the fact that I maybe ate, honestly, a little too much pasta for dinner. Like, I'm very, very full, but my stomach can handle a lot of food, so we'll be good in the morning. Just in case, because there's, like, a 25% chance for rain, I think, so. All right, 7:45. I am gonna take my first melatonin. Oh wait, actually, this one. So hope I can sleep. All right, ready to go for literally right away in the morning. Oh my gosh, it is 8:30. It's time to try to lay down. It's been time to try to lay down. Element and water ready for like right away in the morning to hydration max at 4:15 a.m. Normal water, melatonin, everything's up there. There's no shot I sleep. I'm gonna pop another melatonin, but other than that, I will see you guys at 4:15 tomorrow morning, or in 3 hours when I can't sleep and I'm stressed. See you for my first half marathon. Can't sleep, so I'm looking at this. Carmen thinks I can do 8:52 per mile. No way.
It is Saturday morning that the Greater St. Louis Marathon kicks off, and we have pretty good news here. While the rain chance is not zero, it's pretty low, and it looks like it's mainly just cloudy, and these temperatures are perfect for running. Enjoy Saturday morning in St. Louis.
Good morning. Could be worse. Could be so much worse. Oh, less than 3 hours. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. It's time. It's time. Okay, I need to, make element, make sure my stuff is charged, start getting ready. This is a record for myself, the earliest I have ever made electrolytes. 4:15. Vibing with the watermelon choice, that was good. Those I'm not eating right this moment. Is for that pasta is still digesting. So this and normal water, of course. If I do this, I won't be able to pin the bottom too. But that might be fine. I don't know. Okay. Good enough. Well, it's like time to go, so this is what it's gonna be. Bro. Alright. Yes! Oh! I'm going to sparkle! I mean, you go for it too, girl. Right, you don't have any. This is so fun. Okay. Copy. How long? Oh, it's the Bonita. Wait, this is pretty with all.
There'll be pictures of you. 50,000, 100,000. Hey, we've already got the all clear on the course.
Round H. Hey, by the way, make sure your clock is working. There's a lot of people stopping right here to make sure their GPS is working. Not the best advice to stop at the start. You will get run over. Keep on going. Here we go. H, guys ready? Let me hear it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
There she goes! Go,
Good start. Right now, thousands of runners will be racing through downtown St. Louis for the annual Greater St. Louis Marathon. That's what's happening at this moment. We know more than 12,000 runners are participating in this.
Alright, I ended up not actually filming any at all during the race, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip to now after the race.
Primo Brands Water, the official water of the Greater St. Louis Marathon. Gatorade, the official hydration partner of Greater St. Louis Marathon.
All right, she did it.
We're at Gingham's, we're gonna eat. No way that just happened. Sub 2. Holy crap. Deleted. I'll do a recap later, but oh my gosh, I'm so sore, so exhausted, like, oh, I need to shower. Okay, showered. Need some minutes. Oh, I just spoke. All right, time for a little recap. So it is the day after, because yesterday we ate and then I was just, as you'd expect, just like kind of out of commission. I got a couple things done, but overall I was just physically and mentally worn out. Thankfully last night I fell asleep at like 10:15 and got like 9.5 hours of sleep. So woke up feeling good, but very, very hungry and very, very sore. I don't think my quads have ever been this sore in my life, like being so for real. Thankfully, no like actual pains. Like I was a little bit worried about my like knees, but it's mainly just like my muscles are so sore. I don't know if it was just the faster pace or the hills, which we'll get to in a minute, but I'm kind of cooked. A little race recap. I feel like everything went really perfectly, if I'm being for real. I have zero complaints. I feel like I did everything really, really well, and everything there just went really well. Having the day before at home just for the expo and shakeout really, really helped, because I feel like I got everything perfectly in order. Like I had prepped my breakfast, prepped my coffee, I had eaten a ton of carbs, had a lot of electrolytes, a lot of water. I was able to go to bed at a really good time and thankfully was able to fall asleep at an okay time. So I ended up getting like 6.5 hours of sleep despite like having to wake up at like, 4 in the morning. I kind of ran out of time. So I had to eat my breakfast on the way there, which ended up being fine because we started the race a little bit later. I did have a heavier breakfast than usual, but like I feel like I do better off of like more fuel. So it ended up working out really well. I was never hungry once during the race, and the gels were kind of cushioned. I did have to pee really bad when we got there, and I had to actually get out of the car and like walk to the starting line because the parking lot like was so backed up, but still made it on time in order to stand in line for the bathrooms, go to the bathrooms, make it to my corral with like, I think I had like 5 or 7 minutes to spare. It was definitely chilly in the morning. As for the temperature for the majority of the race, literally perfect. Like it was like definitely slightly on the colder side, so it was like I didn't even think about the temperature once, which is so helpful, because I feel like had it been hot, like that would have really negatively like impacted it for sure. A few minor complications. I feel like the first like 7 miles I was coughing which was so random because that had never really happened to me on a run before. So I don't know if it was like some of that sickness working its way through still, or if it was just me going at a faster pace. If like my lungs couldn't keep up, I'm not for sure. But yeah, it wasn't like a deep cough. It was just kind of like a cough, which was annoying, but it ended up going away.
Like I said, I think like halfway through. Also at mile like 10, my right arch, I don't know if it started to like fall or what, but I had such bad pain in my right foot. It was just like every step, like obviously like the inside like hurt so bad, and that was unfortunate. And I was definitely worried that it was gonna stay the whole rest of the time, but thankfully it kind of like faded. So I don't know what was up with that, went away, but man, I don't know, it was maybe there for like a mile. That was definitely sucky, but if that was the only problem I was gonna have, like I'll take that instead of like an actual like injury or like my Achilles having problems. So started out, I was in corral H, so like it took a minute. Once we finally started, it was kind of like I don't know, I feel like the first mile went by kind of slow. Like this was my first time ever racing, so like I just had no idea what to expect. But I feel like I looked at my watch a bunch. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're not even a mile in. But after that, I feel like I really kind of cruised through and like for a while. I do have to say it was really annoying. I started definitely in a corral way too far back because I was struggling to pass people. And I don't know if this is normally a problem or if it's just because I was in the wrong corral, but like trying to truly weave through people was so annoying because there were so many groups of like people running together, and trying to go around and through them was actually so annoying. Like that was starting to piss me off. So next time definitely will give a more accurate finish time, because that was not fun. That was probably the most annoying thing the whole time, because especially on the uphills people would really slow down, but sometimes I would kind of speed up. I don't know, it's just how I was feeling. And so then trying to go around people, it was like, ugh. Just with how the course was, it's like sometimes you had to like go like around trees and around, and I was just, you'd see like a couple other people trying to do it too, and like then they're trying to get past and you're trying to get past, and I was like, go ahead, and they're like, no, go ahead, and it's like, and then it's like so from mile, I'd say like 2 to like 7, I was cooking. And let me tell you, well, okay, I was cooking in the sense that I feel like really good. I think the first few miles, I can put my splits up or something, but I'm pretty sure I started at like a 9:20, and then once I saw that, which for me always it just takes a while to warm up into the run, but once I saw that I was at like a 9:20, I was a little worried because, well shoot, I feel like I'm already pushing pretty hard, and I really wanted to hit like 9:10 pace, because that would have been a sub 2, and that was my mental goal. Like I didn't fully believe I could do it, but I think I even said that a few times. I was like sub 2 isn't gonna happen, it's not gonna happen, but like I still wanted to kind of try. Once I saw that I was only hitting like a 9:20 pace like for the first few, I did get a little bit worried, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to try to like pick it up and go faster, or else it's not gonna happen, because I've already done these first few miles like too slow. So then tried to pick it up, and honestly I was kind of in the upper 8s, and that started to come pretty naturally. I was like, I don't know, I just like I felt good. I don't think I've said it yet, but my time was like 1:56. I think for the chip time it was 1:56 like 37, which was insane. For chip time it was an average of 8:54. Garmin said an average of 8:50, so we'll go with that. But I was blown away because all of my long runs were done at literally like a 10:20 to like 10:40 pace, I swear. So that was like, it was shocking because I had not worked on pace at all. But there were definitely some hills. There were some pretty big hills, more hill than I had ever trained on. But my heart rate would go up, but I felt fairly good on them. And then I'd really try to kind of hit the downhills like pretty fast to kind of make up for lost time. But also I felt like I was kind of passing everyone on the hills. So that was kind of nice that, like, I don't know, I felt like my body handled the hills really well. I'm not for sure why, because I didn't train really hills specifically, but it just worked out well. Was kind of cruising, especially I feel like in the park I was really cooking, and then kind of in front of the arch and whatnot. And I think I kind of hit my first wall at like, I think it was mile 8, mile 7, maybe more like 8. That's when I was like, ugh, like crap, like this quicker pace and this distance is starting to catch up with me. Like I think I had like music blaring and there were people cheering, but it was just kind of one of those moments you're like, just have to keep going, like just keep going. And so thankfully I was able to get through that. And I think kind of once I got on the other side of that wall, I was able to kind of cruise for a little bit until obviously the foot problems. And then I almost want to say in a way that was a good distraction because I wasn't worried about like feeling fatigued. It was like I was able to focus on my foot hurting, which is not good, but it was almost good in a sense. So maybe that was a blessing in disguise. All these flaws that happened, like I feel like they were all like for a good purpose in the end. My first gel at I think it was at mile 4.5, and then another one at I think an hour and a little before an hour and 15 minutes in, and then I did a third one at an hour and 35. Pretty close to the other one I feel like compared to what I was used to. I skipped the first 2 water stations because they were just busy and I was just not wanting to slow down. But then by the third one, because I realized then that was mile 6 already, I was like, I need some fluids. So I went up there, I grabbed the cup that wasn't Gatorade, and like that didn't have the Gatorade logo, but it was Gatorade. So I don't know, the taste of that just with the gels, like I wanted some plain water. The next station also accidentally grabbed the Gatorade, which in hindsight, like it all kind of sat fine in my stomach. So it worked out fine, thankfully. And then the ones after that, thankfully, I was able to grab actual water each time. Although I do think I skipped in the last water station because I was like, just let me keep going. Because some of them I did low-key have to like kind of stop and like wait for a second. And that was just like, I don't know, stressing me out. Like I just wanted to like, I wanted to just keep going and like keep my pace. And like, I felt like people were kind of getting in my way, which is I know just part of the race. But I was like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in mile 10, that's when I was like, okay, 5K to go. 5K to go. And that's when could probably say I was just kind of getting ready to be done, but also I feel like those last 3 miles did go by pretty quick. Finish line, yeah, it was a crazy like surreal experience. I swear, like, they're just like handing out everything, like you get your medal and then not handing, but there was like bananas, like cereal, crackers, rolls, everything. And so I like grabbed the banana and started eating it and grabbed the water, and I was just like looking around for like my family, and it was actually so much fun. Like I would so do this again. I am gonna do this again. But honestly, I feel like the day went by like 10 out of 10. I exceeded any and all of my expectations, which is so fun. And it feels so fulfilling. Like it just feels so fulfilling. It's like you go into it and you're like, I have a goal, but I don't think I trained enough and I don't think I can make it. But then it's like you do that goal and then you do even better. So Garmin, I think, had said, because the night before I was like looking at that, or I think I even filmed it, Garmin had predicted, I think, an 8:42 pace, which again seemed bizarre to me. But I ended up, like I said, being at like an 8:50, 8:54, depending on who you're looking at. So they were pretty dang accurate. And that was with me giving a very solid effort, but also like I didn't feel like dying the whole time. Being able to still enjoy the race and there were a lot of people cheering and a lot of really fun costumes and signs and stuff. So there were definitely some points where I wasn't enjoying that, but then a lot of moments when I was. So I feel like this pace was perfect because it felt very fulfilling and it felt like I was going quick the whole time compared to what I'm used to. But also like, I don't know, Garmin just knew that was about what I could do. Well, it thought I could do a little better, but we'll blame that on the hills because yeah, there were some steep ones compared to what I'm used to. So here she is. It's actually a really, really pretty medal. It's like sparkly. Oh, so proud, and sub 2, more than sub 2. Oh my goodness. Now my brain's racing like, okay, like what can I accomplish next time then? Like if that was the first one, like what could the next one be? So anyways, that was my race day weekend, my first ever race day weekend, my first ever half weekend. So much fun. Would so do it again. It was so worth all the prep and work to lead up to it, because I don't know, I feel complete now. It's like, yeah, I did that and enjoyed it in the process. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we have another one of these in the future, maybe in the fall, probably another half, maybe in the spring, maybe next spring, a full. I don't know, we'll see. I do have to say, standing in line for like the porta potties and just everyone would just say like, oh yeah, the half's not too bad, like the half's not bad. And honestly, I feel like mentally that kind of helped, because I was like, okay, if it's not bad, I have to finish this out well. Also, I had people like asking about my pace like beforehand, and so I'm being so real.
There were moments during it where I was like, I have to do this for the people who ask about the pace. You have to do what you gotta do, you know, you get it done. That was my little recap, and yeah, would so recommend giving it a shot if you're at all interested. It was so worth it. All the training, all everything, not just for the medal, but just for the whole experience. Thank you for watching, and yeah, best of luck to you in your next race, because you should do it. It's fun. Bye.